She's the top female firefighter in the Jamaica Fire Brigade. And on this Girl Power Tuesday, we're so happy to have Assistant Commissioner, put some respect on her name, Julian Davis Buckle. She's officer in charge of Area 2, and she's in studio this morning. Morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Oh my God. You know, I have to ask, when did you decide that you wanted to be a firefighter?
A firefighter decided me.
Oh, tell me how.
Well, what happened, I just wanted something to do, as my mother would say, find something to do, because the devil find work for Highlands.
Correct.
So the advertisement came in the Sunday Gleaner, and I applied. I went to do the examination that day, and I passed the exam.
And this was straight out of high school?
No, I was attending Bethlehem
Teachers
College in Malvern,
Yes.
At the extension section, when I decided to just go into the fire brigade and see what's in store for me.
And they said, listen, you passed the exam, come. Did you say to yourself, oh, Lord have mercy, me never know them, they're not going to call me, you know?
No.
Or were you, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a firefighter?
Yes, I wanted to do it because I wanted to do something active.
Okay.
I didn't want a job that would have me dressed up like you.
No, me like that job here, me all right. I want to run down fire like you. So this is what we are doing.
So, you know, I wanted to be out there. I wanted to be, you know, very active.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, my
hence, I enjoy it.
Now, what was the training process like? Was it what you expected or was it much harder?
It was what I expected. I knew it was going to be very physical, and it was. I was an athlete then, so the physical aspect didn't bother me much. I was not bad in academics, so the academic section didn't bother me much. But, you know, the new learning, the hose drill, the ladder drill, the things that you were not exposed to were a challenge. My main challenge at training school was the breathing apparatus set. I feared that gravely, but I overcame, and it went through a lot of key areas that we had to study. And I did the training and I graduated.
At the time that you entered, how many women were in it? Were there a lot?
In 1995, I was intake 2.
Okay.
So prior to my intake being trained, there was one intake that was trained before.
Wow.
I am not sure how many persons were in that intake, but for my intake, we had 38 females.
38?
Yes, so we were just, Fire Brigade was just coming into the real realm of recruiting and training of firefighters and training of females in the organization. So it was very new to them.
I'm always curious because at the end of the day, a fire doesn't care if you're male or female. If you're a firefighter, you have to execute at the same level.
Yes.
So during the training process, are considerations given because you're female? Or as a female, you better know that you're a firefighter, full stop?
Unequivocally, no.
Yeah.
We weren't treated any differently. We had to do all the men did, just the same.
Yes.
You know, we have our down times as females, that special season, and it's no exception. You have to do what you have to do because, as you rightly say, when you became a firefighter and you are out there on the field, you have to deliver.
Yeah, yeah. How did you then, at that time, did you say, I'm in this and I'm going to race to the highest ranks that I can? Or was it just, I'm in this and I'm just going to keep doing my best? Did you ever think that you would be assistant commissioner?
It's something that I dreamt of. When I came into the organization, I realized there wasn't much of us. And one of my first aim was, you know, when I saw the other persons wearing their chevrons, I said, you know, I want one of them something there.
Yes.
And I remember that was my most significant promotion, being a Lance Corporal. And I tell the story all the time. When I got promoted to Lance Corporal, you know, the one stripe on the shoulder, I was where my office was. When I sat in the office and you came in, you would not see it. So I changed my desk around. So when you walk into the office, you know, you will see my chevron on my shoulder. I was very proud.
You earned it.
It was a very proud moment for me. And having attained that, I said to myself, I want to wear one of them blue uniform. You know, and that will now put me in the realm of officership. And I attained that. And then when I get into the officership, I said, no, but there's something else. I want to start wearing one of this.
Yes.
Because uniform was just plain.
Yes.
I said, I want to start wearing this, you know. And my mentor and I, we sit and we strategize what I need to do, what area I need to develop in order to give myself a good opportunity, you know, because I'm cognizant that I'm competing against the males, and they are in the majority. So I had to pull my A game, and that I did. I went and studied. I'm there with them on the field. If it is practical, I'm there. You know, I learn a lot from them too. I mean, they held my hand through a lot of things that I might not be able to do hands-on. So it has been a journey for me.
Excellent.
And I embrace it.
Excellent. You know, a lot of times they will say to women, you know, you're in a position now as a top female, or you're the first female, or you're the pioneer female. How I knew the responsibility I felt when I was in sports as a female boss and journalist. Do you feel that kind of responsibility that I'm a female firefighter and there's some things that I have to do or some things I have to change for women in this field?
Yes, I do have that responsibility. And the major thing is for me to set that example. Let them understand that we are not here to be pretty. We're not here to be administrators, as many people think. That's all we do. We sit in the office and do the paperwork. We have to let these men know that when we are out there with them, they feel that level of help they would feel if it was a male counterpart. So I set the example from early. When I go to fires, I fight fires. Once the truck stops, I'm off the truck. If whatever your rank is, you have different roles and responsibility, I ensure that I assume those roles and responsibility to the best.
Yeah, it's a level of trust there.
And with that, the male started to wonder when an officer look behind and see a buckle and say, me have a crew. You know, you don't want them to look behind and see a female and say, Lord, my crew weak.
One on this fire tonight.
The crew are weak, you know? No, and that's why I said to female, from day one, once you step into that fire station, make your intentions known that I'm here to help you. I'm here to fight fire, not to be pampered and treated like a girl.
Nice.
I want to be treated like a firefighter.
Yeah.
Trained firefighter, that is.
What's the worst fire situation that you've ever been in, or maybe not the worst, but a situation that has had the most impact on you?
I would have had one as a young firefighter in Manchester, where a child was trapped, and we had to put all the stops out to get the child out, and that's when I appreciate the phrase that says, "Trouble catch you, baby shot fit you," because that child was saved not by me but by a firefighter. And when I look and see the space that the firefighter was able to take the child from, you go there, you couldn't fit again. And I'm saying, trouble catch you, baby shot fit you for real, because at that time it must have been a divine intervention why that could have happened. So that would have been my most significant as a junior firefighter. As a senior firefighter now, being in charge of fire scenes, I would have gone to the Wesinko fire. I was the officer in charge of the Wesinko fire. And I watched that fire from start, and I was able to extinguish this fire with the help of Kingston and other crew members and get it controlled. That incident brought out the commissioner. And when he came to that incident and he got his briefing and whatever, he was satisfied as to how the operation was going, and he allowed us to continue the operation. So it was, those are my two main.
Excellent. You seem to have invested in the science and the technology, the business of fire. You studied at the Fire Service College in England.
Yes, I did.
How has that helped you as a firefighter to become more efficient?
All right. My area of study is strategic. I strategically study area that will help me to be a better firefighter, a better leader, a better, just to give more. So I studied human resource management because I have to manage the human resource of the Jamaica Fire Brigade. I studied at the Fire Service College where I did divisional command. That was what prepared me now to be the leader of a region or a division. It gives you the strategic ins and outs of how to lead and manage resources, how to lead and manage situation. We do incident command because as a divisional commander, you are the one in charge of the incident overall. So the Fire Service College did a lot of good for me.
I know you're doing a law degree.
I am. I am doing law right now. And this law is just to help me, as I say, my study is just based on developing for the fire brigade. As a firefighter, as a senior officer, you from time to time asked to do things like tribunal cases, and you have to know how to prosecute, how to defend. So I wanted that knowledge. Hence I went and seek it, and I'm now pursuing.
I like it. I mean, before you go there, young people are watching, and they're always saying, you know, what career can I pursue? What would you say?
Fire brigade.
Right. I was going to say, before you go, what would you say to a young person about pursuing a career in the fire brigade?
The fire brigade is a viable option. It is an option. When you see a firefighter, it's more than just that. Because there are areas in the fire brigade you don't have to be on the truck every day. There are areas fire prevention. There is a marine section. There is an emergency medical section. There is fire investigation. There's a lot of arm to the fire brigade. So you don't have to be the one on the truck every day, but you can be going out to educate. You can be on the prevention arm of the whole fire brigade system. So it is a career. Come on in. You will not regret it. 28 years, and I'm not regretting a day.
Excellent. You should have tell me 28. I would know, because you look like 28, right? It's the fire, it's the warmth. So good to have you
doing
with
what
us
I love.
This morning.
Thank you so much.
Assistant Commissioner of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Julian Davis Buckle. Up next, what's a birthmark? We're going to tell you. We'll soon come.